Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Vinter Soul Creates. So today we are going to be taking these trimmings from my Christmas tree and turning them into little holiday sachets. When I say sachet, I mean basically a bundle of greenery that can be hung up around the house. Now I had toyed with making just one big one out of these two branches, but then I went outside and got them and realized that they're enormous. So I'm going to just be cutting off pieces like this. And then I'm going to bundle them together with some ribbon. And this is one of those videos where it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really think you need me to yammer on at you through the whole video. So I'm just going to do a quick explanation of what I'm doing, and then I'm going to end up speeding through most of it until it comes to the part where we actually tie them together. So I have a pair of these kind of small snippers for the smaller branches, and then I've got a bigger pair for ones that I can't as easily get through, like this guy here. It's going to require these ones. And yeah, so I'm just going to go at it, and I will reconvene with you when it's time to tie these all together. I want to change my battery. But anyways, so right at the perfect spot here. So I cut off mostly just larger pieces. I don't want to have to fiddle with too many smaller pieces unless I feel like it needs to be filled out. So now I'm just going to start taking my pieces and kind of organizing them into size. So I've got larger pieces here, and then more like little pieces, like these guys. Okay, so I've got my 3 piles of greenery here. Smaller pieces, medium pieces, and larger pieces. And I want to make probably 3 sachets here. So I'll just kind of clear myself a little bit of space. Okay, so I'll start with my bigger pieces. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll do 2 per and then 1 with 3. Okay. Oh, and in case I didn't mention it before, this is a cedar tree. It smells really good. I get cedars because I am allergic to fir trees, and I like them better than pines. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to do come on, brain. I'll do like 3 on here. Okay. and then see where I'm at. Okay, so then 11 minus 3 is 8. So I can do 4 on the other two. Okay. So then maybe this will be my one where I do an extra of the medium, or of the big one. Okay, and then I'll just kind of toss on some little guys to beef it up here. I'll tuck this one underneath because it's not a complete branch, but I want to use it for girth. And maybe I'll do these two right on top here. Okay, so I've got that, and then I've got some ribbon. This is just some ribbon that I had from another year. Of something, Christmas present wrapping or whatever. So I'll take that, and I'll take my scissors and just cut myself a nice generous length. Okay. And then I'm one of those people who likes the ends to match, so I'm going to put the ends together and give them a nice pretty cut. And then I'm just going to tie this together. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not using any wire. I'm just going to collect it all together, kind of arrange it so that it's, you know, kind of right on top of itself, so that everything comes together really easily. Oh, dropped my ribbon. That's okay. Get this guy up in there. Okay. And this one, my ribbon. I'm just gonna find a point somewhere midway down. Well, not midway down, kind of close to the top, but not at the top. I don't want it at the top. I want it just like a few inches from the top. Okay. Even out my strands there. Give it a nice tight pull. I'm gonna knot it a second time. And when I do these knots, I'm taking care to keep the pattern on my ribbon upright. If you're using ribbon that's the same on both sides, that isn't gonna matter. But since I am not, I'm trying to make sure that when I'm finished, the pattern on the ribbon is what's facing outward. Oh, that I didn't do quite right. Okay, let's stand up to do this. Okay. I do this on my curtains every day, and I do a really good job of it, so get it together, self. We've got ribbon to tie. Oh, it still didn't quite come out right. Okay. Might be because I double knotted it, and I don't usually double knot them. Let's try going under instead. Yeah, there we go. And here we have just a very simple floppy bowed little sachet from the leftovers of our Christmas tree. I'm actually going to tie that one more time. I don't like how floppy I made the bow there. Okay. Going under, keep the bow petite. There we go. Yeah. So there's one. I'll set that one over to the side. And I'll build another one. Let's see. Okay, and this one I'm going to use a different ribbon. Again, give myself a nice generous length. And here I have matched up where the deer heads are so that when I cut it, I don't cut through either of the heads. Let's see. Head there, both are intact. And then going to, same as before, come in here and make sure that I tuck these under all the little branches. Even it out. Tie it tight. Give it a double knot. Making sure that I keep the pattern side out. Again, going under. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. I'll do it this way. So keeping in mind that this is going to be upside down from your view. I'm making my rabbit ears. And then I'm taking the one that is laying on top, so this one, and I'm going under try that again. So this one, which is actually laying on top, but because of the way I'm holding it, it's on bottom, I'm going underneath with that one. And I'm tying it tight. Okay, that's 2 down. 1 more to go. Get all my extras free here. Okay, this will be the last one. So arrange it kind of like that. Kind of alternating back and forth, and then also making sure that I have some that sort of stick straight down as well. That one's for girth. Got some stray wool stuck to that one. That's what happens when you do Christmas crafts in your regular craft space. Well, and you're a big wool head like me. Okay, this one I want to go this way. Alright, and then on this one I'm going to use this thicker velvet ribbon. You know, I actually have something else that I want to use for that. It's another velvet ribbon, but I have to locate it real quick. Oh, I know where that is. Alright, never mind. It looks like the one that I was planning on using I actually took over to my parents' house. So, yeah, I will just jump in with the ribbon I was originally planning to use. Again, a nice long length here. Putting the ends together and giving them a good, I really like a good angle on my ribbons. Okay, and again, we're going to go a few inches from the top. We're going to kind of try to thread through some of this so we're not squishing branches down. Yeah, like that. And then even out the ends. Okay, let's see. Do a little better about the branch squishing on that side, I think. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then we tie. And this ribbon, I thought was actually going to be a little bit harder to tie with, but it's not, so that's cool. Okay. Again, taking care to make sure that my pretty side is on the outside. And once again, taking this ribbon. Okay, so again, this is the top of the bow, but I have it behind in the way that I'm holding it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to tuck it underneath. And then I'm going to turn this one. Okay. Okay, now here's the real test of this ribbon. How well does it bow? Well, that's decent. Okay. I wish I had the smaller ones that I wanted to use, but I was making my sister and I were making some ornaments with my kiddo, and I took the ribbon over. Oh, that's not quite right. I took the ribbon over to my parents' house to make little ties for the ornaments. Okay. So with this one, because it's thicker and it's velvet and it's just a different kind of ribbon, I'm being pretty careful to try to keep the pieces right on top of each other. So like this, because it's I'm getting a little out of sorts. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can just okay. I don't really like how this one's coming out. I probably have some other ribbon around here that I could use. I really like this ribbon, but I don't really like how this bow is coming out. So let me see. What else do I have? That's all Halloween. Let's see, maybe over here I have something else. No, that's all lace. Okay, well, it might not be exactly what I wanted it to look like, but it's gonna do when it's all up. where it's going to be hanging, it's not going to make a difference. But so here are my 3 sachets. Yeah, I mean, this is going to have like lights with it and whatever once it's actually hung up. It'll be fine. Although now I'm wondering, like, should I have done another one of these ones and then flanked them? You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. So, if I can undo this. Am I recording? I am recording. Good. Sometimes I'm never sure. It's like, there have been so many times that I've stopped recording to go get something, and then I think that I hit record when I come back, and I don't. I think I want to do more of the poinsettia one because I have more of this. Oh, I don't have more of this. Oh well, that's fine. It's funny, this spool must just be a different size because it looked like there was more of this one on the spool than of the deer one, but it was wrong. Okay, once again, kind of matching up my sides here. Give it a little cut. And then sort of feed this through so that I'm not squishing anything. Not too badly anyways. Just move that up a bit. Okay. What am I doing? That velvet ribbon definitely did tie it tighter more easily, even if it had some other problems. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I've got my 3 sachets, and I'm just going to arrange them so that the deer one is in the middle. And there we go. These are going to be hung with a string of little pine cone lights on my banister. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. It's a really quick and easy project, and if you already have purchased a tree or you have some kind of conifer in your yard, it's basically free. You just use ribbon that you already have and tree that you already have. I've even done this before with, like, in my parents' neighborhood, there are some really big redwoods. And there was one year that there was a big storm, and a big bough of a redwood came down, and I made a ton of these and basically covered their banister and around all of their doorways in the downstairs of their house, because it was, I mean, a giant, like, bough of a redwood that came down. It was just laying in the middle of their street. And I went to walk my dog and I saw it and I was like, that's coming home with me. It's gonna be Christmas decorations. And it was. And so yeah, I try to make these every year that we have a cut tree or, you know, access to some free greenery. I make these, and they're just another way to bring a little bit of festivity and freshness into your house, and they smell great. They're easy. Again, it's something you can do with your family. You can do it with your kids. Yeah, it's a fun little project. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'm posting a video every day this month for vlogmas. And then I'm going to continue to be posting frequently after that, not every single day probably. Although if I can keep creating this amount of content, then I will. That would actually be really cool to do. So we'll just see how that goes. But anyways, for the month of December, there will be a video out every day, except for Christmas Day. And yeah, enjoy. Happy crafting. See you later. Toodaloo.